Stop saving money like this, because it might be the very reason you feel stuck financially. Most people think saving alone builds wealth, but parking your money in the wrong places or just hoarding it without a plan actually keeps you trapped. Inflation quietly eats your savings, and missed opportunities cost you more than you realize. In the next few seconds, we'll break down the common saving habits that look smart but are secretly keeping you poor, and what to do instead so your money actually starts growing. Today we will talk about stop saving money like this. It's keeping you poor. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. Introduction. Why your good saving habit might be working against you. Most people grow up hearing the same financial advice. Save money, don't spend too much, and you'll be secure. On the surface, this sounds responsible. But in reality, this traditional mindset often creates a silent financial trap. The issue is not saving itself. It is how, where, and why people save. In modern economies shaped by inflation, digital finance, and investment opportunities, simply accumulating money in a low-interest savings account is no longer enough. In fact, it can actively keep you poor in the long run. While your account balance may look stable, its real-world purchasing power is quietly shrinking year after year. Many people mistake not losing money for building wealth, but these are completely different things. Wealth is not about preservation alone. It is about growth, compounding, and strategic movement of money. If your money is not growing faster than inflation, you are effectively falling behind even while saving. 2. The illusion of financial safety in traditional saving. One of the biggest psychological traps in personal finance is the illusion of safety created by traditional saving methods. A bank account feels secure because the number never goes down unless you spend it. However, this sense of security hides a deeper problem: stagnation. Money sitting idle does not multiply, and in most cases, loses value over time. People often equate stability with progress, but financial stability without growth leads to long-term weakness. For example, someone saving consistently for 10 to 15 years may feel financially responsible, yet still struggle to afford major goals like buying a home, starting a business, or retiring comfortably. This happens because inflation quietly increases the cost of everything while their money grows at a much slower pace. The illusion lies in seeing increasing digits, not realizing those digits are becoming weaker in real terms. 3. Inflation, the invisible force destroying your savings. Inflation is one of the most underestimated financial forces. It does not announce itself loudly, but its impact is constant and unavoidable. When the price of goods and services increases over time, your money's purchasing power decreases. This means that the same amount of money buys less in the future than it does today. If your savings grow at 3% annually, but inflation is 7%, you are effectively losing 4% of your wealth every year without noticing it. This is why many people feel financially stuck even after years of disciplined saving. They are working hard, saving consistently, but still unable to move forward financially. Inflation turns passive saving into a losing strategy unless it is paired with investments that outpace it. 4. Saving without purpose, the root of financial stagnation. Saving money without a clear goal is like collecting tools without knowing what you're building. Many individuals accumulate savings simply because they believe it is the responsible thing to do, but they never assign a purpose to that money. Is it for emergencies, retirement, passive income, or asset creation? Without direction, money remains inactive and emotionally disconnected from growth. Purpose-driven saving changes everything. When money is assigned to specific goals, it begins to work as a tool rather than a stored resource. For example, saving for investment in property or education creates long-term value, while aimless saving often results in missed opportunities. Financial clarity is what transforms saving from a passive habit into an active wealth-building strategy. 5. Oversaving and underinvesting, a dangerous imbalance. One of the most common financial mistakes is oversaving while avoiding investing due to fear or a lack of knowledge. While saving protects you from uncertainty, investing is what creates expansion. People who only save often remain financially stable but never truly wealthy. They avoid risk completely, but in doing so, they also avoid opportunity. Investments such as stocks, index funds, real estate, or small businesses provide the compounding effect that savings alone cannot offer. Over time, this imbalance becomes clear. Those who invest grow their wealth exponentially, while those who only save remain stuck in linear financial growth. The fear of losing money prevents many from realizing that not investing is also a form of loss, just a slower and less visible one. 6. Emergency funds misunderstood as permanent savings. Emergency funds are essential, but they are often misunderstood and misused. A proper emergency fund should cover a few months of essential expenses and remain easily accessible. However, many people extend this idea too far and keep excessive money idle in the name of security. This creates a situation where large amounts of money sit unproductive for years. While having safety is important, excessive caution leads to missed financial growth. Once a sufficient emergency buffer is created, additional funds should be directed toward productive assets. Otherwise, money intended for protection ends up becoming a long-term barrier to wealth creation. 7. The psychological trap. Fear-based financial behavior. At the core of poor saving habits lies fear. Fear of losing money, fear of market uncertainty, and fear of making mistakes all push people toward overly conservative financial behavior. This fear creates a mindset where avoiding loss becomes more important than achieving growth. However, this approach limits financial potential. Wealth creation always involves some level of calculated risk. Successful financial behavior is not about avoiding risk completely, but about managing it intelligently. Fear-based saving keeps individuals in a defensive position, while wealth building requires a balance between protection and controlled expansion. Over time, fear becomes the biggest obstacle to financial independence. 8. The myth of hard work alone builds wealth. Many people believe that working hard and saving consistently is enough to become financially successful. While hard work is important, it is not sufficient in modern financial systems. Wealth is not built through effort alone, but through strategic allocation of resources. Two individuals may earn the same income, but their financial outcomes can be completely different depending on how they manage and grow their money. One may save everything and remain financially stagnant, while the other invests wisely and builds long-term wealth. 9. Opportunity cost. The hidden price of poor saving habits. Every financial decision has an opportunity cost, meaning the potential benefits you miss by choosing one option over another. When money is kept idle in low-interest accounts, the opportunity cost is the growth it could have achieved elsewhere. For example, money that could have been invested in index funds, property, or business ventures may have multiplied significantly over time. However, because it remains stagnant, that potential is permanently lost. Most people never calculate this hidden cost, which makes it even more dangerous. The real issue is not just what you save, but what you fail to do with what you save. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the button to subscribe.